I'm Dana with producer Anthony, and we have got the 3 things you need to know to get your Thursday. It's March 6th started, and he became our 62nd mayor in 2015. It's when he was elected, and then he was reelected in 2019. I'm talking about Mayor Sylvester Turner, and he has died. He was remembered as a remarkable public servant. He led Houston through many challenges like Harvey. So impressed with his determination, Anthony. He was always sitting next to me at the HPD cadet graduations, no matter his schedule. He always took time to be there to honor those who keep the city of Houston safe.
That's right, yeah.
And even when he found out that he had bone cancer, it was through a root canal that he found out. He was still there after the surgery. He was at the rodeo parade on Saturday. He was at the president's speech at Congress, and his family says he was taken to the hospital Tuesday night, and then he was released. He died at home early Wednesday morning, and our current mayor, Whitmire, said he was a dear, dear friend that he has lost. Well, earlier this morning at 6 o'clock, we had the International Space Station fly over our city. I'm still looking on social media if anyone captured pictures.
Got a screenshot
of it? We were here
in
the studio, so we couldn't see it. But anyway, it was an exciting event. I'll never forget seeing it when it flew over. I was out in Cat Spring at 9 o'clock one night, and Anthony, it was spot on the exact time. It was like 9:13 at night.
That's cool.
Coolest thing to see.
Yeah, when you catch it,
International Space Station, flying over. Well, today is just going to be a crystal clear, beautiful day. Another great day at the rodeo. Sunny. We're going to go up to 68. Right now, it's cool. It's 48 in Uptown, and you're up to date from Sunny 99.1. Tell Me Something Good, brought to us by our friends at Goodwill Houston. Well, we mentioned DJ yesterday in our Tell Me Something Good. He is from DJ Daniel. He is from Pearland. Now, we learned about DJ when he was 6 years old, Anthony. He had brain cancer. He had cancer on his spine. And apparently, he became friends with fellow cancer fighter Abigail Arias, who had been made an honorary officer by Freeport Police, the police sergeant, or police chief rather, Raymond Garavay. Now, unfortunately, Abigail lost her life to cancer, but she so inspired DJ, he asked if he could become an honorary officer, and the chief responded with absolutely.
Aww.
But then DJ took it even further, Anthony. He has been sworn in by over 900 agencies.
Dang.
Now, I met him when he was 10 out at the 100 Club. He was sworn in by HPD there. It was an incredible ceremony.
That's right.
His dad follows him wherever he goes. And then he is the one that we learned about has been dubbed a honorary Secret Service agent.
That is awesome.
Yep, he was at Congress with the president. And now, apparently, Chief Garavay, who is now a Kemah police chief, he is going to be he's called Daniel on the phone, was so proud of him, or DJ, is so proud of him, he is now going to be giving DJ the key to Kemah.
Look at him.
Isn't that
so
just
cool.
Incredible. What a great story. He is now, by the way, 13 years old, and I swear this love and support just keeps that teenager now going
You know
strong.
it does.
Yeah. Producer Anthony.
Dane, we know one of the big draws of our Houston Rodeo every year is the shopping. And there's a new vendor creating some buzz over at NRG Center. It's called The Hive, and it's a collection of 12 Houston-based brands bringing fashion, accessories, and home decor to the rodeo for the first time. One of the vendors featured is Glamour Gypsies. I love the name. It's owned by Gretchen Gilliam. She says she brings her bling to shoppers, but she says they have someone who does gifts and home decor, several that do jewelry, a candle lady, and several selling things you'd find in a boutique. Clothing, shoes, bags, jackets, hats, and just for you, Dane, boots, an amazing selection.
Oh, geez.
And even better, it's all locally owned. Check it out. It's called The Hive. Find it at booth B1029 inside NRG Center.
You had to tempt us.
I mean, Dane, come
Had
on.
to tempt us.
Come on.
Hey, this is cause to celebrate. Houston HISD has 3 schools that have made it to the state finals in boys basketball. Class 4A Booker T. Washington Eagles. They are Division I finals against Dallas Kimball. Wheatley is in Division II finals against Kennedale. And in Class 6A, Bel Air is in Division I finals against Duncanville. Now, I do want to say at Whitley High School, no one believed they could go this far. They have 3 simple words plastered all over their gym. Prove them wrong.
Oh, man,
Isn't
what a
that
motivator.
great?
Jeez.
So,
Silence the haters.
congratulations to our Houston HISD schools.
That's awesome.
And boys basketball. That is incredible. We always have our Tell Me Something Good stories up at sunny99.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok at Sunny19. Sunny 99.1, Houston's best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Dana in the morning and producer Anthony. Sunny, beautiful day. We're going to go up to 68 right now. It's chilly. It's 48 in Uptown. Winsome can describe men as well as women. It's gentle and courageous, kind and loving. And that so describes Lee Smith. I met Lee Smith at the Armed Forces Appreciation Day at the rodeo years ago. He got me involved. It's now my most favorite day. It's the day that we just make our military VIPs, shower them with love, attention, and free barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
And we have Lee on the line. Lee, how did you become involved in Armed Forces Appreciation Day for our military, a day of free barbecue lunch?
Well, when the committee first got started, they were looking for someone who had the ability to feed large crowds. And since I had been doing that for so long on the World Championship Barbecue Committee, they asked if I would join the task force that eventually became the Armed Forces Appreciation Committee to help feed our military.
All right, now let's go back a little bit. How did you get on the barbecue? Like, what do you do that you were able to be such a phenom in the barbecue world?
Well, when I got to that point in my life where I decided I was going to start giving back, I thought, who would I give back to? What organization in Houston would best fit my schedule and lifestyle? And I settled on the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. I remembered when I was very small and we went to the rodeo, holding the rope and carrying a soda in aluminum foil and a paper sack. And I decided to join the barbecue committee. I grew up barbecuing and thought that would be a good fit for me. And through my time at the barbecue committee, I got better and better at feeding large crowds. And that's how I just moved into the Armed Forces Committee.
Wow.
And so how many did we feed yesterday?
The number's around 5,000.
Man,
Whoa,
that is, and
dang.
I had some. I had the ribs. They were amazing. And that potato salad. Oh, my gosh. So then you hand me a card and you say, Dana, I just want you to know that I have also become the co-founder of a Warriors Table. This is phenomenal. I even donated to you guys. And when I read your story, I was like, I have to share this with our Sunny listeners. So tell us about a Warriors Table.
Well, a Warriors Table was founded by 3 friends who had been feeding the active duty military on their bases for years on our own, at our own expense. And we decided that we would pull all our resources together and create a vehicle where people could make donations to help us feed the active duty military. When a military member goes off to serve, they don't serve by themselves. The whole family serves. There's a hole left back at home that has to be filled by the remaining partner when one leaves. So what we like to do is we work with senior-based military leadership to plan these meals about 2 weeks post-deployment when the families are back together. We give them a thank you meal for everything that they've done both at home and for those away overseas on deployment.
Isn't that amazing?
I love that.
A thank you barbecue meal, totally free for our military coming back home to see their families. Lee, I just love that. I think, and I was talking to one of the presenters yesterday who has never been to the Houston rodeo, yet he is a world champion rodeo person, but this was his first time in Houston because he was giving the belt buckles to the military rodeo winners, and he said he has never seen such compassion towards our military as he saw at Armed Forces Appreciation Day yesterday.
Well, I can tell you, you're a huge part of that. When you and I talked, your son was serving at the time, and you wanted to know how you could become a better part and honor his service. And so you being on the committee and being the face of what it is that we do that day on the stage is fantastic. We certainly couldn't do it without people like you.
Well, Lee, we
It's true.
appreciate
Yep.
you offering that opportunity to, just like I said, love on our military, treat them like VIPs, and a Warriors Table. How can people get in touch with you and donate and learn and maybe even serve?
Well, we have a website, warriorstable.com, and then you can follow us on social media. We have a great team of cooks who go out to the bases, create these meals. The person who makes our chili is actually the reigning world championship chili cook, Don Collum. It's fantastic. We have great other cooks for briskets and things like that. So we need financial backers that allow us to continue to go on these meals as we travel around Texas and our bordering states.
warriorstable.com. Lee Smith, co-founder. Thank you so much for sharing. And I hope we get lots of Sunny listeners to join you and help you out as well.
Well, thank you, Dana. I'll tell you what, I love you to death, and we appreciate everything you do for us.